like to think I've gained some respect. We may be expecting you to stand before you this afternoon and give a sugar-coated, politically correct speech about how wonderful everything was for me educationally, and how the programs offered molded me into the person I am today. The truth is, it wasn't programs that contributed to my development as palpably as the people I met along the way. Let's begin with bus drivers, who were the first official faces many of us saw each morning. They had the power of setting the stage for the rest of the day. We as students also had the power of making their day better by greeting them upon entering the bus in the morning and saying goodbye at the end of each day. We had the many staff members throughout the building in various capacities, regardless of whether they were employed in the maintenance department, an office, or the cafeteria. A simple exchange of smile may have changed the course of the day. Then we come to the more intricate, if not profound relationships, those with teachers. These are the individuals who touch my life in ways they don't even realize. It wasn't the tests they administered or the amount of homework they assigned, or even whether it was the college-level course that they taught. It was their knowledge of life, celebration of character, and passion for teaching. These individuals value who we are and what we stand for at all cost. They've provided the mortar for the foundation that will support me in my life as I build the future. Socrates, one of the wisest thinkers and philosophers of all time, stated, "Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for." Institutions will judge you by objective standards. However, who you are as an individual and how you portray yourself will be how people remember you. Your SAT scores, GPA, and course of studies are all important. But in reality, you will be competing against thousands of others from around the world, many of whom will also have great SAT scores, a high GPA, and a story to tell. What will set you apart is your ability to communicate, to internalize, and to display passion for your craft, in addition to sincerity of character. The many of you before me are honor students who have slaved through challenging course loads and assessment tests for the past 4 years. Some of you are not. Some of you have the ability, but not the desire. Some of you have a goal of just graduating. Some of you don't even realize that you could do such challenging work or accomplish something amazing. There's a decent chance that someone in this audience will change the world in a way that you can't even imagine. Someone who hates school right now and is satisfied with a D because it will set them free from 12 years of torturous education. According to Martin Luther King Jr., the ultimate measure of man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Success is more often than not directly related to the amount of passion one has in what they do. For some, high school is the place where interests are developed and formed. For others, it is merely a stop along the way of finding those answers. I hope you all have learned something academically, but more importantly, I hope you have learned who you are and have discovered your passions. This is the foundation my teachers and family helped me build. Though I've had the pleasure of being taught by many special teachers, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge a few who have sincerely touched my life. My music teachers, Mrs. Trombley, Mrs. Wager, and Mrs. Rubenstein, and my academic teachers, Mrs. Flora, Mrs. Capello, and Mrs. Nielsen. Each of you has inspired me to stay true to who I am and what I love in life. To my parents, June and Ken Lombardi, and my brother Anthony, your love and support and wisdom has helped me to discover who I am. The truth is, it doesn't matter where or how you figure out who you are, just that you do. The most important thing one can truly hope to get out of a high school experience is the ability to go out and find themselves. Ironically, in a trip to Amsterdam with my father, among many moving passages, I found a few words that every young adult should take to heart. Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right path, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. This is the inspirational ideal of Anne Frank, a young girl who lived a more oppressed and persecuted life than most could ever imagine. In the past few minutes, I have cited 4 very different yet influential individuals, and can't help but think how amazing it is that they all had such indubitable ideals to live by. Their words are proof that there are no boundaries for success. Everyone is capable of being recognized for greatness, regardless of their background, occasion. A very sincere message to my fellow graduates is to not be afraid to take a chance. Failure is inevitable. How you react to it is more important. Try something new, something different, anything. Just keep trying until you find your niche. You can make a difference. In closing, I would like to leave you with some good advice from an individual who is well known for her physique rather than her words, Dolly Parton. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. Thank you.